Hi guys, Yao G here and welcome to our latest sort of episode between episodes of our adventure through No Man's Sky. Since the last episode I've been doing quite a bit of discovering and sort of grinding out, trying to upgrade certain things, which is why this episode's not going to be a proper episode. It's more of sort of, as I say, an episode between episodes. Some of the discoveries I've made in terms of animals are pretty cool. They are all pretty small and pretty cutesy. I haven't stumbled across anything super over large as yet, and a lot of them do resemble, I guess, sort of animals that we'd find upon our own planet. I mean, this one in particular sort of looks like a mashup between kind of a leopard and some sort of ram of sorts with those horns on his head. There are the odd ones that don't resemble stuff that we normally see. This one in particular looks like an oversized mushroom with 8-legged tentacles. I don't particularly want to get too close to that thing. Looks kind of scary. Some of the other animals I've stumbled across like this resemble, I guess, sort of prehistoric. I'd look at that as a triceratops. Very cute and very miniaturized. Couldn't help feeding this one and trying to befriend it, which is why it's got the smiley face. On top of the animals, some of the other discoveries I've come across are quite a number of these sort of Gek ruins. Mostly they're just giving us new vocabulary, new words for the Gek language. As you can see, this knowledge stone, we discovered the word for destroy. Hopefully we won't need to use that too often. One of the other things I've been trying to do is use these transmission towers. Now, as you can see, I'm making a bypass chip which allows you to use these, what they call them, signal scanners. But upon using it, you get a choice of 4 things that you want to search for: monolith, colonial outpost, transmission and shelter. Each leads you hopefully to a different thing. Shelter in particular is pods, transmission is a crashed ship, and a colonial outpost is, as it says, an outpost. The monolith obviously is something for Gek again. This time I've gone for a shelter, which, as you can see, it's called the observatory. For this one, I'm jumping my ship. I'm going to show you through this one sort of start to finish. You can use these transmission towers as often as you want. Obviously you keep needing to make the bypass chips to use them, but this observatory in particular was quite a nice little find. Once in there, these things have these buttons that you can find and hit, which normally leads you to some sort of mathematical equation. It took me a while with this one, but eventually I got it. And then it leads you to a particular location on the planet. This one in particular led me to some more Gek ruins, where I discovered yet more Gek vocabulary and Gek words. I'm hoping at some point this will really open itself up and lead me to some nice discoveries in terms of communicating with the Gek. But for now, I'm just discovering word by word. These particular ones always lead you to be able to seek help with the language, and again, my knowledge of the Cortex increased. One of the outposts I stumbled across had a particularly nice find in there for me. Behind the alien on the wall was a case containing a brand new multi-tool. It's got 8 slots, mine had 5. I simply couldn't resist buying this one for 54,000 creds. One thing in particular it had was the plasma launcher, which can blast holes through the ground. But on my very next outpost that I stumbled across, I found an even better multi-tool with 10 slots, which again, gotta tell ya, couldn't resist buying it. So in total I think I spent about 110,000 creds, but we've ended up with a very nice multi-tool. The next very nice find I stumbled across literally by luck, which is probably my favourite, if not the best find I've found as yet, and I've been looking for these with the transmission towers and had no luck, was, as you can probably see as I'm landing, a drop pod. And I was super psyched about this, because these little puppies contain one thing and one thing only. Here we go. It's an upgrade for the exosuit, which I'm super psyched about. It's the first one I've found. So I had a little look, and it simply gives you another slot, which is so needed. I kid you not. The more slots, the better. As you know, if you play this game, it's all about collecting stuff. and you need more space to carry it. Now, that was my favourite find. So guys, that's pretty much the update for now. That's where I'm at with the No Man's Sky. As you remember from the last episode, I haven't as yet visited the monolith that sprung up on the scanner when we entered the system. I'm going to be saving that for the next episode. I may upgrade a few more things and do a little bit more grinding, but guys, for now I'm going to leave you with some shots of these cutesy little animals and another little temple thing that I found along the way. But for now guys, thanks ever so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Bye for now, and I do hope to see you in the next.